Title: Study of the life cycle and behavior of arthropods. Onisidea, marranito, batlode, cockroach, aranae, spider, califera, grasshopper. Abstract: The following research project seeks to identify the classification, taxonomy, and carry out a study the biological cycle and the behavior of invertebrate animals, marranito, cockroach, spider, and grasshopper, to the adaptation of the human habitat. The scope of the project consists of identifying the behavior of these animals during a period of time through their observation in a controlled environment territorium. Different aspects can be observed in terms of morphology, behaviors, and life cycle of small animals such as anthropos. These artifacts suggest that the animals managed to fail project and do not fail in censure when approaching the observed team the behaviors and situations that an experienced in the terrarium can be systematized through a field diary which can be analyzed later on the other and the project seeks to recognize that these anthropos are totally armed and it is human beings who generate fear in this way it is possible to live without causing any damage to their integrity and to ensure that their species persists, since some of these anthropos under study are on the way to extinction, and the end of the observation process, the results of the work are relief made to the educational community.
Problem question: How do terrariums allow a distillation study of the life cycle and behavior of arthropods? Omnicea, marranito, Blatodia, cockroach, aranea, spider, califera, grasshopper.
Overall objective: develop a study of the biological cycle, behavior and taxonomy of Omnicea, Blatode, Aranea, Coelifera in order and analyze their main characteristics to acquire broader coverage of the animals and general a sense of conservation, care and respect of the life of the living being tax fully vital functions in an hive ecosystem. Specific objectives: consult the general characteristics of the arthropods under study and compare the behavior with in the common habitat or the habitat of the human being. Objective 2: conduct family or community interventions to determine what come with that they are above the existence of chess arthropods. Objective 3: build a controlled environment terrarium in order to analyze the behavior and life cycle of the select animals through a field diary. Objective 4. Socialize the result of the research process to the educational community through a blog. See the instrument what we used to monitor the
Justification. When carrying out this project, it allows us to identify the problem that the coach anthropos were experiencing. Onicea marranito, Blatoya cockroach, Aranea spider, Califera grasshopper, showing that these arthropods are seen less and less in the territory since human beings attack them and manipulate them at their convenience. With this, we seek in one way or another to improve the living condition of the group of anthropos in the study and that they are in the territory, making them live in optimal condition with the fear of being attacked or hurt.
Methodology. Phase number 1. To carry out a bibliographic consultation process about the animals selected for study. Phase number 2. Prepare a documentary of the animal chosen by each of the members of the group where their main characteristics and taxonomic classification of these animals are explained. Phase number 3. Construction of a terrarium to observe the behavior of animals outside their habitat. Phase number 4. Carry out a field diary recording the behavior of the selected animals for a long period of time. Phase number 5. The seek and application of a family survey by a member of the community to determine what knowledge they have about the existence of these animals, their characteristics and function that they perform in nature. Phase number 6. Development of dissemination material such as blog videos and field diaries where the results of the research process of entire project are systematized, evidence the work carried out during these 2 years.
Analysis of results. Elaboration of the video. One difficulty in doing it was because they did not have a good cell phone and a good resolution camera. The strengths that we had were the following: that we had the disposition of the time we have to do it. Terrarium construction. One of the difficulties was the search for the animal because they were very close to home and it was necessary to go to farms and others are in adapting the habitat because the appropriate container was not found. Design and construction of the block. One of the difficulties we had is that we had a lot of information and when we put it on the blog, we did not know how to organize it well. One of the assurances we had is that the project can be tailored step by step and that in this way it is not lost no information. The expectation are the many people can see it and know more about the animals under study.
Conclusions. The arthropods are products of studies and can adapt to a different habitat from their signs when they were monitored throughout the field diary. It was observed that they were able to adapt very quickly and that allowed the observation follow-up to be facilitated. Care must be taken into account when handling them since they are very sensitive animals since they are invertebrate insects and that makes them more vulnerable to handling. One must be aware that they are living beings that cannot be taken as objects of distraction and that they also have the right to life. The terrarium is a very simple and beautiful way to study animals because there it is possible to recreate their habitat taking into account that it is a smaller place. And although they managed to adapt, is it is not the same as being in their natural habitat, surrounded by their species and enjoying their freedom. Taking into account it is concluded that the study animals must remain in their habitat if manipulated by humans and thus avoid their extinction.